Hi, so this is Arlene. I'm just making a quick video. I'm on my way home from school. I go to weekend college, so I just wanted to make a video. First of all, my son, the necklace that my son gave me is still missing. That was a Christmas gift from him and is of sentimental value more than it is of value itself. But somebody did go into my place and take it without my consent. Now I know they're not coming through the sliding glass door, so they are coming through the door. Whether the lock was picked or somebody has a key, or if it's somebody like an employee. I don't know if it's the former tenant that has it, was able to get in. I don't know exactly like how they're getting in. It has to be through the front door. There's no way you can break in through a sliding glass door. That I know for sure. So anyways, the necklace was, a sentimental gift. I got it for Christmas from my son. And I haven't told him like how I would that it's missing, but I know sooner or later he'll notice. But so anyways, I just wanted to talk about that, that it's missing. And also I notice now when I have break-ins, my stuff is getting damaged more. A lot of my clothes for work that I spend money on are getting pretty damaged. They're being scrubbed. It seems like they're being dusted. Not sure if it's being dusted with chemicals or exactly what it is, but they're being dusted. And so that is a bummer that that's happening, but I can't really do anything about it because I'm at work all day and I'm not able to be there. I did have, when I was in Whittier, I had a canary, but that was broken. And when I would go to work, what would happen is, I'm assuming through the Wi-Fi, but it would be shut off. So there wasn't much I could really do about it. And so I'm not sure if I want to spend money again, but I might just get another surveillance system and see if it works, since I am living by myself. I would know if it's not working to get my money back or file a Better Business Bureau complaint regarding it, or then I would know that somebody's tampering with my Wi-Fi, because there have been times when my Wi-Fi goes down and I'm actually the only person in my apartment complex who will be without Wi-Fi. And the only reason why I know that is because when I go on the screen and you can connect to Wi-Fi, I'll see other people that have the Time Warner cable and they're up. So that tells me that theirs is working, and I want my serial number won't be posting. So that's how I kind of know that something's wrong. I've already had a new box put in, and this last time I just went ahead and filed a Better Business Bureau complaint because I really don't have time what's happening with my box. So somebody's doing something, or I really have bad luck with defective boxes. So anyways, so that's like one thing, scrubbing of my clothes, messing my makeup box. It's like one of those cases, and they bent it all up. Another thing is, moving my jewelry around. They stopped breaking the eggs for now, but I do get the dusting, and I have a black light camera that'll show the dust. I have that, and then I also have what else do I have? Stretching my clothes. They stretch my clothes out. So I don't know if they stretch them out. So like, I think I'm losing weight. I'm not really sure where that's coming from, but I know like my clothes get stretched out. And what else happens? Oh, like my running pants get stretched out. My socks get dusted. I know they put something in my tennis shoes. And hold on, right now I'm getting hit from behind. Oh shit, where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm back. So anyways, all my clothes get messed up, and all my jewelry will get moved around. I get dusted. Oh, sometimes on my t-shirts, they're not raggedy t-shirts, but they're t-shirts like I just wear for working out. They'll put a hole through it. They stained my curtains, so I took them down. I have white curtains, but those got whatchamacallit, like dusted a little bit, and you can barely tell. Like they took them off, and I don't know if I think they scrub them with the green part of the sponge, because I have new sponges, and it's not like I wash dishes all the time, but the sponges will be worn out. And then on the sponge part, it's like they stretched it out so like there's little holes, and you would have thought I'd used that sponge forever. But I don't wash dishes all the time because I don't use my dishes all the time. And what else happens? I haven't been poisoned yet. I live by myself, so I assume if I were to get poisoned or get sick, that the reason why that would happen would be because, well, first of all, it would be because someone broke in and did it, because nobody in my family has a copy of my keys, nor do they have access to my keys, neither do my friends. So nobody has access to my apartment. I've never given my keys to anybody. So if somebody got in, it would have to be, again, somebody picked the lock, the prior tenant, because his mail still comes. It's as if he never changed his address. So I thought that was kind of odd, because he gets important pieces of mail, and it seems odd that he wouldn't change his address at all. And then also, I get, going back to the poison. Yeah. So if it isn't somebody picking my lock, and it isn't someone from the office using the key, or the tenant, the only other option would be maybe when I was at work and I left my keys in my purse, somebody made a copy of it, or did that thing where they impressed it in clay, or I don't know what, because I've been gone hours away from my purse. Even though I lock my drawer at work, I already know that somebody goes in. So I figure if somebody during working hours has gone into my cubicle and opened my drawer and unlocked it, that means the employees there know. That's what I thought about the other day, because months ago, what happened was I had something locked in my drawer, and when I came home, I couldn't find it. I didn't think anything of it. It was in my bedroom when I lived in Whittier. It was on my desk. So that told me that somebody at work went into my cubicle, unlocked my door, because I always lock it. So that could be anybody, and took the item out. So what I'm thinking is, okay, when I worked there, it wasn't as if there was nobody at work and no one's seen anything. So that's why I know, like, the employees at work know what's going on. And I'm sure a lot of them are participants. Maybe some don't want to be, but I don't buy that. So anyways, that's something that I noticed that happens. So it could be somebody at work too. I can't rule that out. So if I get poisoned, it's because someone broke in and did it. So I'm just putting that out there. And well, the stalking and surveillance, I know, is not going to go away. That I'm not going to worry about, at all. It's more about the break-ins and stuff, and stretching out my clothes, dusting everything. So that's like a regular thing to sweep and stuff, and I just do that on an ongoing basis. There's not much I can do about it, and I just let that go. Hold on, let me check, because a lot of times what happens is somebody will stop my recording or just lock my phone, and I know that's not by accident either. I know that for that to be happening, somebody's doing it. And that happens at work. Like, I'll be at work working on my I'll be working on my computer, and then all of a sudden the screen will go to locked. So I know that one I know is my employer, because they are very tight about computer access and stuff. I only get on the internet for work related things. So we have a ITD department, so I already know it has to be them. It is not somebody hacking into the system, because my employer would know. And they're so strict, people are signing affidavits for it, but I'm sure there's people they ignore and they let them mess around. So if somebody can go in and lock my computer in front of me without even me touching it, it's not an accident. Somebody's doing it, and they're just letting me know that they could fuck with me. But at the same time, think about it. I'm at work and you're locking my computer. That tells me you're an employee right there. And you're probably from the ITD department, which is our IT department, and stuff. They're in the basement in our headquarter building. So that's something that happens. And then all my clothes will be moved around. They do put something sometimes in my dress shoes, so that I do, when I'm at work and I get hit, one of my feet will will get hit. So I know they put something in there. And what else? Oh, I'm so tired. I had a long day at school. Trying to figure out what else it would be. I have reading glasses, and they were bent, and so I noticed they were, because when I made a video on that one. When I turn them upside down, they rocked. Usually they should be solid on the ground, and when you lay it on the table, and if it rocks back and forth, they mess that up. Then I have a dining room table from Cost Plus. It's a really nice table, and they did something so that the table rocks back and forth. So I for that I put a piece of paper. So I don't know what they did. I'm assuming they turned my table upside down and did something so that on the bottom, so that it is no longer even and rocks back and forth. But that was something that was purposely done, and it's not one of those slow rocks, it's one of those hard rocks. So I know that's been tampered with. I know there's going to be like other things that are going to, you know, they're going to do, but every time something happens, the only thing I could do is make a video and talk about it in case there's anybody out there that is experiencing the same thing that I'm experiencing, and can you know, relate to it or understand, like, hey, it's not me, you know. So anyways, that happens. Oh, I was losing a lot of hair, more than normal, and I made a video about that. So I don't know if somebody was putting something, or still is, in my shampoos, because I use 2 different brands. The conditioners, is, you know, is it in the, when I take a bubble bath, is it in that, you know, I don't know what it is. Also, is it hair care products? I'm not really sure, but somebody is has put something in there, because there's no way I would lose all that hair. And that was a lot of hair. One of it was like a lot that I've lost. You know, so anyways, I'm not really sure what's going on, but I have to wash my hair and I have to take a bath. Oh, and then on some of my I know probably everybody has access to my texts and my phone calls. I keep hearing stuff like that, you know, it's delayed. But I've actually had I've got, someone has texted me, like, say example at 8 p.m. and then I get the text from them at 9 p.m. but their text is dated at 8 p.m. So that tells me somebody intercepted it for a while. Same thing for emails. I can get an email from, like, if it's the 22nd, I'll get a new email, but that email from that person was from the 19th. So I notice it happens a lot with family members. A lot of my text messages get intercepted, phone calls too. So I don't tell my family anything about it, though. I don't say nothing about it. But I know that they're getting intercepted, because why would you, why send me a text and then you don't, you know, you send me a text, but yet I'm not getting the text for an hour later. So, you know, why is that happening? And I don't think it's a fluke. I never ever had that problem. Never had that problem at all, ever. So that's something. On my iPad too, I know somebody will play with it, because sometimes I'm on the internet and stuff, and then all of a sudden someone has taken over. So, you know, I just let it, and all I could do is get my phone to record it. But most of the time, by the time I get my phone to record it, they've already stopped doing it. Trying to think what else is that. There's probably other things minor, and I'm not catching it when I'm done. Can't think of anything else. I do get the normal, like the gang stalking, whether it's on the freeway or the streets, or if I'm walking or jogging. It's kind of obvious, and So, I know it's there, I'll ignore it. Or sometimes, if it's somebody that's really creepy that's stalking me, then I will videotape them. Because they're too creepy, and especially when I'm in the basin going for my jog. If you're a real weirdo and you're stalking me, and I know, because if I see you at different times of the day, of the week, and you're the same person, there's no way mathematically that you can just say it's a coincidence. So I kind of know who's, sometimes I have an idea, especially if they're really creepy and there's somebody that stands out and I keep seeing them over and over, then I will go ahead and I'll make a quick video and I will upload it just to be on the safe side, because it may not be someone stalking me, it could be a real weirdo or criminal. So since I'm a single senior, I think I'm a senior, I'm 55. So since I'm by myself and I'm jogging, so I like to take precautions. I don't play around. So I will do that at all times. And if it's just somebody that just is like, there are regulars and they're not going to go away, I already know, because I try to look at their plates and try to get the middle digits. Try to remember what the middle digits are. Like if it's the alphabet, like it's what is it, the licenses are like six characters, so I usually focus on the middle ones, so then I'll know if I see that person again. Like the other day I did a quick video because I seen this vehicle on Pico Rivera in Rosemead and Washington, and then all of a sudden I seen that same vehicle again behind me again in Downey. So, and I know there's different side streets you can take to get to Downey, and but when I noticed the vehicle in Downey, I noticed it would follow me. It made a right. So I don't know if it's also what you call part of that street theater where people cut you off, someone steps out in the street at the last minute in front of you, or a bike, or if you're on the freeway, they'll be on you'll see like a series of cars like pulled over with their flashing lights, whether it's in the street or the freeway, or they're driving with their flashing lights, the emergency lights and stuff. So it's, it looks kind of ridiculous, but then again, I have no idea what kind of stuff they've said or documented about me, which I think is kind of silly. And it doesn't matter if you're like ghetto ignorant or if you're educated, they all participate. Why? I'm assuming a lot of it is for financial compensation and promotions, maybe just getting something in exchange. But I can't believe like they're doing it like to be like patriotic to their country. They're getting money, or maybe not money, but gift cards. There's some kind of compensation going on. People aren't just doing it to do it. If people are being pressured or whatever it is, it's still on them for participating in it and stuff. So let me see, I'll forget some. I know I'll forget something. That's why I make videos off and on, because I do forget things, and I need to make videos off and on so I can do it. At school, when I go to school, most of my stuff is just stalking and stuff. Once in a while, somebody, they use somebody's cell phone, and they know, because they'll put their cell phone really close to me. So I just take a picture and I send a text to myself, because somebody told me that, I figure since my text is intercepted, they're going to get the pictures I take in the classroom. So I will do that. For sure. And then also, now even though I drive on the freeway or in the streets, there are some vehicles that do have equipment on them. You know, that I know. I don't know, but I know, because when I'm getting targeted or electric harassment, I know it's coming from them, not the headlights and stuff. So I kind of have an idea. I get beams. So I do get hit in my car, and then my car is equipped, so I get hit there too. So it's never ending. It's a 24/7 thing. But out of it all, I think just the idea that you can't go home to your home because everybody, you don't even know who's been in your home, but somebody's been in your home, that's for sure. So your privacy is pretty much gone. You know, I'm sure people take pictures, videos, and stuff like that. So I figure, you know what the hell, I went on, created my accounts on social media, and I upload all the videos of things that happened to me, and things that, you know, anything. And, you know, hopefully it helps somebody. You know, we're all of different strengths and stuff. You know, I know the key is to isolate, and so maybe some people, they're easier to pray or not, but hopefully it just gives them the strength just to like not be isolated. You got to go out and do things and stuff. You can't let somebody dictate how your life is going to be. So, you know, I still go out and do things. I do not discuss my targeting or anything that I experience with my family. They don't understand it, and I don't want them to worry, especially to know that somebody is coming into my place without my consent. So, and I don't know, it could be one person, it could be a couple people, it could be a team of people. You know, they do a very good job. I mean, I have to admit, it's very what they do. I don't like it, but you know, all I can do is videotape what has happened to me and just keep that video and upload it, and hopefully it helps somebody and stuff. But yeah, they'll go into different things. So I've had like chemicals put into my hand soap. I've had them put on my doorknob. Once when I had moved, I had the furniture delivery guy. He was so insistent on shaking my hand, and I thought, oh wow, that guy had chemicals on his hand. Now, if it did anything to him, it had to have. But he shook my hand, and then after he left, my hand was burning. So what I had to do is wash it with alcohol, and it came off. So that's what happened to me, and so I had to do that. Very much not pleasant, but there's not much you could do. The main thing, I was able to get the alcohol off, so that was a good thing about it. And that was about it on that. Yeah, but you just never know what people will do to you. And it's as a precaution, not that anything's happened, but wherever I get food, if it's takeout from Wendy's by my house or King Taco, I will always take a picture and note it and upload it on social media. So just in case something happens, the documentation is there. You know where I last ate when I dropped dead or I got sick. So I do that. I think that's about it for now. I've been talking for a long time, so I think I should stop now. anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna get my necklace back. That's for sure. And there's not much I could do about it. So I mean, you know, it's gone. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna tell my son. And I'm just gonna tell him I misplaced it, but you know, I know he'll think, oh, my mother, you know, and I feel bad about it, but you know, I haven't seen the exact necklace he gave me, so I'm just gonna have to tell him. I mean, I really don't have a choice. I have to tell him what happened to the necklace. And I kind of feel bad because it was a gift from him from Christmas. But, so that tells me things have changed as far as theft. So I know things will be stolen from me. If it's anything big, I'm just going to file a police report with the sheriffs. And, you know, that's about all I can do on my end for that. And, you know, but... that's what happens. So there's not much I can really do about it. I can only make videos about it and discuss what happened and upload them. Nothing else I can do. You know, I know I work far from my home. I'm in Alhambra at Public Works, and they're, you know, over here in Pico Rivera, so that's, you know, there's no way I could go home for lunch or do anything. So I already like know it's gonna happen, and I don't want it to affect my health. So you know, you just gotta let it go. That's why I like making the videos, because I just get it out of my system, like vomit, blah, and I'm done. So anyways,